So now we have our application deployed, which is already available in here. And then we have, so for example, I was just typing CD. So let's say, for example, coding, and now we have this one is already added. Let's say, for example, recording the next video. Add task, you can mark it as done, and so on and so forth. So you can also like clear the complete ones. It means that you will delete the completed tasks, and so on and so forth. So now the application is fully deployed. So let's also try the light and dark mode, which works also perfectly fine. If we also try the mobile version, everything is fine as we saw it in our local machine. Hello guys, and welcome back to a new video. Today I will guide you step by step and show you how to deploy the to-do application that we created together on Cloudways. So I will guide you step by step and show you how to create a server, how to create an application, also how to connect via SSH to the server, and also how to configure GitHub and connect to your Git repository and automatically deploy the application. All these steps are easy, so I will make it also easier for you. All right. So before we start, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you get more and more videos. And also hit this thumbs up button and leave me a comment what you want to see next. So now with no further ado, let's get started. All right. So before we dive deep, let's first see what we will deploy. So here I created a to-do application. So it was implemented or developed used PHP native. So no framework, nothing around it. So just PHP native. So here, let's just have a quick demo. So here we can add to-dos, let's say, for example, coding here, and so on and so forth. So we see that we have two, like as all tasks, and two pending, and none of them are completed. So we can also click this one or like complete this one. We can complete the other, and you can see here the changes are done. Also we can delete it to do. Also our application supports light and dark mode, and it should be responsive, I hope. So maybe let's try the responsiveness. Meanwhile, let me close this and let me move this one to the side. And as you can see, our application is fully responsive. All right. So it supports, as I mentioned, like light and dark mode. All right, so let's get back here. Now, all the application, let's have a quick overview of the structure of our application. So here we have our to-do app PHP, and we have a to-do app folder, and inside that you have index.php, and this is the README. So the index.php contains everything that you just saw on the browser, and here we have the README file, and I just created a setup guide for you, so how you can run it locally before moving to deploying it on Cloudways. So for me, for the local run, I went with the Docker option. So that's why here I provided you also with the Docker file. So just follow the steps in here, and then your application will be up and running easily and like in few steps. So once you create this Docker file, or you already have it if you decide to clone the project from my repo, and then just run docker build and then docker run php, and you will be able to see the same result that I have in here locally. So here, just to mention, it's running on localhost. All right, so now let's move back to Cloudways. So first thing, we go to unified.cloudways.com. So, and then if you are not logged in, or if you do not have an account, just go ahead and create one, or just log in. Also, if you did not watch the previous video where I introduced Cloudways, please go ahead and watch it and come back and finish the video. So here on the dashboard, so the first thing that we want to do, we want to create a server, and then we will deploy our application. So I will go to my servers, and then I will click on launch now. So now I will specify the application type. So it's going to be PHP for this case. And then I will call it to do app, maybe v1, for example. And then let's call this one to do app server if you want to. So like, feel free to type the name you want. And here by default, you will get the best configuration, or like the best choice for the configuration that you chosen based on the application type you chose before. So here the recommendation is to go with 4 GB. And for this example, I will deploy the application on DigitalOcean. Later on, you can easily switch between the different 5 providers. You can go with Linode, AWS, Google Cloud, and so on and so forth. All right, so also here you have an estimation how much your application will cost hourly and also monthly. So with this basic configuration with 4 gigabytes of RAM, and also we have 80 gigabytes of storage, and we have 2 CPU core processors. All right, and we have a 4 terabytes bandwidth. So now let's choose the location. For me, the best location is to go with Frankfurt. So now I will click on launch server or launch now, this button. So here, so this is just for referral, and the server will take about from 7 to 10 minutes to spin up. All right, so after 7 to 10 minutes, you will have the server up and ready. So I will speed up the video. So then, and later on, we will come back once the server is up and running, and we will continue the next steps. All right, so the server is ready and up and running. So we can access it in here, and we can see the different options as I showed before. We can see monitoring, settings, security, and so on and so forth. One of the things that I see it's important to show is the SSH terminal. So you can launch it online, or you can also access it from your local machine just by running your command line runner or like command line interface. But let's first try this out. So let's launch SSH terminal. So it will spin up and then open a new tab. So to access it, we need to provide the username and the password, and also you have always the option to change them. So now I guess we can launch. So then you can update the username and password. All right. So once the SSH terminal will open, we will see how we can access them. All right. So here you will see that there is a pop-up blocked, but let's allow it, and let's try launch terminal again. So because like I didn't see this in the first launch, or like when I first clicked, but now it should launch the SSH terminal. So now we have, so it will claim that it's not secure, but it's not a problem for now. So click on advanced, and then you have proceed to this one, which will claim that is unsafe, but I would say it's completely fine. So here I will just copy the username, paste it and hit enter, and same for the password, paste it and hit enter. So now we are inside the server itself. We are inside the machine. All right. We will come back to this later on. I will close this one. So I will leave, and then let's get back and continue deploying our application. So in here, we have the my applications. So here you have 2 tabs. So you have the servers tab and you have the application tab. So I will add an application, or we have here even like this to do application which was created for us. Let's click on it, and then we have here the access details. So this is how we can access the default PHP page, or like the default page or website that was created automatically by Cloudways. And to see that, let me show you this. So if I go back to servers in here, so my servers, and then I click the server and then launch SSH terminal, and they will prepare the username and password just to paste them. So username in here. All right, let's launch it again. All right, username and password. So now we are accessing the server. Okay, incorrect login. Maybe I copied the wrong one. Okay. So I'm gonna do, I was pasting the password, so I need to rotate this one, but it's completely fine. So this is the username, and this is the password. So I'm pasting this. So now I'm inside the server. So here I want just to check where my location. So let me clear everything, pw, just to print the working directory, and then let's say ls, and then we have application. Let's access application. Let me zoom in. So let's access applications, and then what do we have inside application? We have this folder. So maybe let's try to access this one. And then as you can see here, we have a public HTML folder. So let's access this public HTML folder, and then let's do ls. And here we see this index.php, which points exactly to this one. So like the content that we see in here is coming exactly from this index.php file. So let's keep this as is, and then let's continue creating our application. So I will just go back to my servers. or like my applications if you want to. So here we have servers. You can access the servers, the server directly from here, or also you can see the list of applications. So I will click on here and then access details. So this is the page that we just saw together. And then you have an option called deployment via Git. All right, so the option here, or like this option, will allow you to deploy an application just by connecting your Git repository. All right, so let's see the steps one by one. First, let's generate an SSH key. So it will generate an SSH key for us. So now once it's done, I can view it. So I need to copy this one. You can also download it if you want to. And then you go to your GitHub account and then click on your profile picture and then settings. All right, so then you see the option, you have SSH and GPG keys. So I will click on it and then I want to add a new SSH key. So don't use this one because I will rotate it and I will completely remove it later on. So I will call it Cloudways key, or like SSH key, for example. I will paste this one in here and click add SSH. So now the SSH is correctly and successfully added. So let's get back in here. Now we want to connect to our Git repository. So if we go back in here, so let me go to To-Do app and then click on code and copy whether the SSH or the HTTPS. So if you already set up the SSH certificate or the SSH key, so just go with SSH, copy it, and then let's go back in here and let's paste it. So now click on authenticate. If everything is fine, so you will be able to authenticate, or Cloudways will be able to authenticate and fetch the data, which is the case. But for example, let me add something wrong and let's try it again. So when I do authenticate, it should fail to authenticate to my Git repository using this SSH certificate or SSH key. All right, so let's just wait a few minutes until it finishes authenticating. So as you can see here, we were not able to authenticate. All right, so now we see here the different branches. So you can select the branch that you want to deploy. So let's click on main, and then we have the deployment path. Where do you want to deploy your application? So as you can see here, if you want to deploy your repository inside the public HTML directory of your application, just simply leave this field empty. But if you want a custom one, just feel free to type the folder that you want to create. So now let's click on start deployment. So the deployment will start. So here we can see we have deployment in progress. And then once it's done, so you will see this pop up right here. Let's go back to our terminal right here. So here, let's do ls once again. So here we see something different. All right. So we still see the index.php, but we see also the Docker file and the setup.md that we see already in here. All right. So this is what we see already on our repository. This means that Cloudways was able to successfully clone the repo. And then if you want to, when we go to the To-Do app folder and let's click ls, and here we have the index.php. And if we try to check the content of our index.php file, we will see that it's exactly what we have in here. All right. So if I scroll up and then just to compare and show you what we have in both versions. So here we have PHP session start and so on and so forth, which is also the same in here. We have PHP session start, initialize to-dos, and so on and so forth. So let's quit this one. And now how we can access this application. All right. So like this is the question. So I will go just level up. ls again. So here we have To-Do application. So you remember when I first was describing this web page, this one, and then I logged into the server and I told you that it automatically displays the index.php file, which is located under public HTML. So now if I want to access my To-Do app, so I have two options: whether I can override the content of this index.php file, so I can do it manually, of course, like using command line, or simply I just need to access the To-Do app. All right, so here on this address, just add /to-do app as the folder name. All right, so exactly as the folder name that you have in here. And because inside this folder name, so inside this folder name we have our index.php, so automatically it will point to this index.php file. So now we have our application deployed, which is already available in here. And then we have, so for example, I was just typing cd. So let's say, for example, coding, and now we have, this one is already added. Let's say, for example, recording the next video. A task, you can mark it as done, and so on and so forth. So you can also like clear the complete ones. It means that you will delete the completed tasks, and so on and so forth. So now the application is fully deployed. So let's also try the light and dark mode, which works also perfectly fine. If we also try the mobile version, everything is fine as we saw it in our local machine. All right. So here we have our application running locally, and here we have our application available online and deployed in only few clicks using Cloudways. All right, so now we saw everything. So here, before we end this video, let me give you a pro tip. So if you are in testing mode and you want to try out Cloudways, and also for example you're still in development mode for your application, there is something important that you must do. So this will save you a lot of money. So here you have two options, whether to stop your server or completely delete it. All right, so I would recommend, if you do not need it, just go ahead and completely delete it and then just recreate it later on. But at least, so like the minimum, you have to stop the server. Otherwise it will keep consuming resources. So when it consumes resources, so like you will have some bills or like some extra money that you have to pay, but you did not really use the server. All right, so alright guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you learned from it. So just to resume, today we saw how we can deploy an application on Cloudways, and also how to configure a server and do all the necessary configurations from GitHub to SSH account and so forth. So again, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up and leave a comment what you want to see next. Thank you so much and see you in the next one.